sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, Frank. Start of a round at a great golf course like Bay Hill. 461-yard opening par 4. What does it take here?
Nice little draw off the tee. If you're a little fearful, the out of bounds on the left where the practice fairway often comes into play.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
We have 124 yards left to the hole. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
This one looks right on point.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and she'll quickly get it to 1 under par. Opening round here at beautiful Orlando, Florida, home to EA Sports, the game you're enjoying right now. It is also home to this wonderful golf course, Bay Hill, Arnie's tournament for so many years. It still is in a lot of ways. But now, Frank, as we start to move forward in the tour calendar, EA can't help but notice the players coming up next week. And for those who qualified, the Masters a little more than a month away. This is the time to really start getting your game in gear.
And hopefully you don't have to find it, that's for sure. You're absolutely right, Rich. The Florida swing, you got the warm conditions, Bermuda greens, practice facilities, the wind, keep you warm. You can practice 6 hours a day if you want to. But that's the whole thing. Your game has to peak, and it starts to peak right now if you want to make this incredible run through. Not just the Masters, the players, but also that run through to the FedEx Cup.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And she'll remain at 1 under par. For the lake on the left and thick rough on the right, this 434-yard third at Bay Hill is a beautiful but stiff challenge. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
A little short, little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Rich Lerner with Frank Novello back at the 4th hole. Par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
It certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. Okay, that worked out well, landing just short, releases onto the green. Still a long ways to go, though, to make the Eagle 3 here.
Yeah, at least you get a nice enjoyable walk with the putter in the hand, so that certainly works out well.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. A look here at birdie.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is slower than most people realise. Slightly up that slope. A little bit of movement from right to left.
Look at that, put on the brakes. That's pretty well judged from there. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And she's going to stay at -3. The par 5-6, this is the signature hole here at Bay Hill. How important, Frank, is the line off of this tee? Because if you hit it well, but you hit it a little too far left, you're probably going to be wet.
There's a big pine tree down there on that line. 260 yards gets it to the fairway. You've got to know exactly how far you carry that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take.
That challenged a big piece of that big lake, but it is well down this 6th fairway. What a gorgeous tee shot. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Look at this. What a putt from there. Nearly a miracle eagle. That was really well done. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. Well, after that beast of a par 5 with all the water, take a sigh of relief and you come to the par 3-7.
It still takes a good tee shot here, though, Rich. Narrow entry, green's 30 yards deep. You still really got to focus on hitting a good shot here.
With that breeze just really playing havoc with the ball right now, that thing hit a wall and came straight down. Birdie putt coming up, but you gotta think anything inside of 7 or 8 feet here is pretty darn good. Some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th, and Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
She's got 119 yards left to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green. This is the sand wedge. has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be just a fraction long.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she's going to hold on at 5 under. Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter.
They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Settle. Yeah, that's really good from that distance. Well hold. That's in for her par at the 9th. And that will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
And that one going to be okay, although it does finish just off the green. Nope. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the 3rd hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag, that's absolutely fine. It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and, well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. Now the strength of that, she's into the lead by a stroke. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
So often we talk about needing precision off the tee, and this is how you do it. That is dead center.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Now this for another birdie.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. That green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right. Second shot, good look at the green.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
You got to think 2 putts will work out fine from here, but this is a long look for birdie. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And the lead's going to remain 2. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
That will be too much, club. It's into one of those 2 bunkers over the back of this 14th green.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That came out soft, landed first on the fringe, kind of took some pace off, and that will leave a longish putt for par. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. Now at the 15th, big dogleg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So from the rough, Iona's down there.
It's just a flick left in. She's left herself with 124 yards to the hole. Ball sitting down a little bit in the rough, but nothing too dangerous.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's 2 bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
Looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Now from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this 3rd shot.
right around 6 feet here for birdie. That a poor roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And the lead moves to 2 with 2 to play here on day 1. Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
Okay, safely aboard. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17, and she's going to open up an early 3-shot lead. Well, here it is, the 18th at Bay Hill at Arnie's Place. It's one of the most famous finishing holes on tour. This is where Robert Gomez in the early 1990s holed a 7-iron for an eagle to beat Greg Norman. A lot of drama and a lot of history here at this closing hole. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass.
Looking at 125 yards.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
This is a 16-footer.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. And this is going to be an opening round 64. Sensational. So an ideal day 1 for our featured golfer. Already 3 shots clear of the field after 18. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. Her advantage is 2 as she gets ready to begin play. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Looking at 104 yards to the front, 117 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location. Gap wedge coming in with just a bit too much heat, gonna end up just beyond the flag.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the bank.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. that to turn a little more, but it hung out wide. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And she's going to stay at 8 under par. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3, demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
And that is going to wind up in this front bunker here to a fairly popular place, but it is deep, so a bit of a daunting second upcoming. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank, now to the third hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. And that's well done right around the bend in the fairway. Took the lake out of play and should leave a straightforward look from there. Our tournament here at Bay Hill still in full swing, obviously. But, Frank, I think all of our golfers competing this weekend may have one eye toward next week. The big purse, the island green, the full field. It is the flagship event on the PGA Tour. The Players, just a couple of hours north of here at TPC Sawgrass.
Rich, when you've got a name that's called The Players, I think that says it all. And that's the one they want to win.
Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And she'll move to 9 under par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Fourth hole is the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
Very scoreable. 2 bunkers down the left, the first of which takes 330 yards to get it past that.
Definite birdie hole, maybe even a chance for Eagle to really jumpstart the round.
Excellent. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And she's into double figures now at 10 under par. This is a deceiving hole, the 5th. It's less than 400 yards. It's a 3-wood or a driver and a short iron in, and you're licking your chops thinking, I should make 3 here. But you're happy with 4 because there's all sorts of trouble from start to finish. Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Side of the hill now, this for her birdie. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. Okay, that one in for par. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, talk to us about the 6th hole here at Bay Hill. Intimidating to look at as
I don't want to talk about it, Rich. I don't like the look of the hole. It's too tough. It intimidates everybody.
I can't imagine what players would be feeling walking up to this tee box.
Yeah, stand there. You'll find out.
That is into the rough on the right side of this fairway, so understandably not wanting to risk it being too close to the lake. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. All right, Frank, you've played it safe. Now you have that 3rd shot. What's the best way to get to that hole location and make the birdie?
The angle of the green really does favor the layup shot because at least you're hitting across the length of the green, but it's a little bit like that 3rd hole, a very narrow green. So once again, that wedge shot has to be very precise. Well, she should be happy with that shot. Good chance for birdie, inside 20 feet.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And she'll move to 11 under. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the 2nd, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
That's a quality shot right there, just left of the hole, and a birdie opportunity coming up. Now, missed it left. That's a letdown. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at 11 under par. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
It's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right. But be careful of those trees on the right.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
125 is the number, just a flick. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
And this is looking really good.
Ball is always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, nothing wrong with that on this hole.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And she'll move to 12 under par. We close out the front 9 at Bay Hill with a 474-yard par 4. It's tough to make par from that fairway bunker on the left, so play accordingly. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
12 feet still to go.
That one just going to sneak on by. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. That'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. That's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
Well, you're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation. And also, it's tougher to get onto that front foot.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And she'll hold steady at 12 under par. Once again, water pops up here at Bay Hill. This at the par 4 11th. It's 438 yards. You want to sort of take this one around that lake on the left. But keep in mind, if you're too far right, then those fairway bunkers could become a problem. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And their score's going to stay right where it is.
Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 11 feet away. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 13 under.
Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
.105 yards left.
I like the looks of this one.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And she'll move to 14 under par.
14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
Plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
That one safely on the putting surface. An outside look here for birdie. Nope. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog like here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Why not? From downtown, that in for a birdie here at 15. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament.
Is this a good risk-reward par 5?
It's more about the second shot here. It's probably the most demanding second shot on the golf course.
Frank, this is a great hole late in the round. Par 5 and a chance to really make up some ground or extend the lead. I mean, you can make some things happen here.
Shortest of the 4 par 5s and reachable for just about everyone. But really, it's the second shot. The better the tee shot, the easier make that second shot.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water in play here, water in play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
Oh, this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Come on. What a putt that was from long distance. It drops for an eagle. Well done. We arrive now at the 221-yard par 3 17th, a beach bunker front of the green, bunkers left and long, and water wrapping around to the right. And that is going to be safe, but it's short and into that long right side bunker here at 17.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And that'll keep her at 17 under. Finishing hole at Bay Hill is the demanding 458-yard par 4. Water to the right. OB along the entire left side. A 4 almost feels like a birdie here. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This Nota, her second from the fairway.
146 yards left to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. Oh yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And this is going to be a second round score of 62. That's some lights out playing. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our feet. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. She's got a commanding lead on the rest of the field, as she has been sensational so far. And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
14 feet to the hole. Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole. And she'll move now to 19 under. Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And she'll remain at minus 19. Now to the par 4 third. Picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
This one's looking good.
Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
Not much left here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And she'll move to an even 20 under par. This is solid par 5 right here, the fourth hole at 561 yards. Plays a little bit longer because it is gently uphill. 2 good shots, though, and you'll have a chance for a birdie. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4, and she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament. We move to the tee now at the 390-yard par 4 fifth here at Bay Hill. Don't let that distance fool you. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway and a well-protected green make par a good score here. Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5. This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 22 under par. Moving on, we get a look at one of the most iconic holes at Bay Hill, the 555-yard par 5 6th. It is a sight to behold. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. That's a nice shot right there. Landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. This one just about straight at it for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. You know, when the pros get up on a par 3 like this, they'll say very simply, this is a good par 3. And it is. Requires everything you have at 199 yards. Well-struck shot. That's all it's about. Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7. Chance now for another birdie. Now the pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And she'll move to 25 under now. We now arrive at the demanding par 4 8, measuring 460 yards, fairway bunkers on the left, and a pond guarding the green. Let's move on to the 8th, and Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
good chance at one.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Oh, that took a look. I thought it might catch that right edge, but it didn't get there. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she's going to stay at -25. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. And what's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
The rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Good approach shot. Birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dog leg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Frank, the approach shot here to the par 4 10th. Decent chance for a birdie with a good shot?
It is really all about distance control. There's 4 different sections here at 10, but if you've got the right club in your hand, then you are looking directly at the flag. I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And this should have a little bit of left to right in it, but you've got to be careful not to hit this too hard.
Okay, that's a good putt. It is in to save par. And she'll remain at 26 under. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left. 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole. Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Went right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
18-footer. Oh, yes. Plenty
poised to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move now to 27 under par for the tournament. We move on to Bay Hill's 12th, 574-yard par 5, reachable into for the big hitters. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Now this for another birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And that'll take her now to 28 under par. Par 4 13th. Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And her score will hold at 28 under. As we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. A narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
Okay, that'll come to rest on the front portion of the green, and now a fairly long look coming up for birdie. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. That one finished off. It's in for par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dog-leg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
She's looking at 118 yards to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Back on the tee here at the 16th. It's a par 5, bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Oh, what a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, man, the putter is working now. That is back-to-back eagles, a rarity in the world of golf. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Play slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short right, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And she'll hold steady at an even 30 under par. Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So this, Iona, her second from the fairway.
128 is the number we're looking at. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Okay, so she'll finish that off for her par here at 18. And that will just miss being around in the 50s. 2 putts here means it's a 60. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golf. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today we bring you live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. And this has started a little to her left.
Rough off the tee, straight out of the gate. That's interesting. So much will depend on the lie.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
She's left herself with 144 yards to the hole, ball sitting up very nicely in the rough.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
We head now to the 231-yard par 3 second here at Bay Hill. This green tilts right to left, so you have to take that into account. And that will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass. Now, from left of the green, second.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That finished off for a par here with the second. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Par 4 third here at Bay Hill. This is a hole where you do not want to miss left. 434 yards and plenty of water.
Don't look left, don't hit it left, don't play left, don't go left.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. That's going to get her to 31 under par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo back at the fourth. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
All right, in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
"15 feet away. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And she'll stay right where she is. Well under par. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. And with it, she'll move to 32 under par. Frank, this is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be medicine just looking at it from the tee with all of that water.
It's also tempting, reachable for the longer hitters, unless your name's John Daly, who took a whopping 18. So better than that, you're better than John Daly.
I don't see what's wrong with 18. If you break it down, that's 3 pars and an eagle. That's pretty good.
It is, but you're still playing the same hole.
Oh, really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And she's going to remain right where she is. Here we are now at the 199-yard par 3 7th, a challenge with a green protected by bunkers, short, left, and long. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3 7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of the screen. The flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Well, this 8th hole is just a solid par 4. With a good tee shot, you'll have a chance to make 3, but trust me, you're thrilled to walk out of here with a 4. It requires 2 good shots, and you have to play it all the way through, tee to green. A good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. That will get into one of those 2 bunkers behind this 8th green, and that is going to leave a very difficult shot coming up to a green that'll be moving quickly toward that water. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she's going to remain right where she is. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4, and Frank, you played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway.
Not a great shot, really. The first cut ball often sits up and it's easily get into the middle of the green. That's long.
Now this for birdie.
And this is a nice, smooth right to lefter. This is the go zone.
No, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that'll be at 2 under for this front side as she goes out in 34. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. That's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So that's in for par to start this backside. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron. I like the look of that swing, and the shot was just as good.
Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. "12 feet still to go." Yes, no problem, she says. That's in for her par. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Bay Hill has its share of strong par fives. This is no exception. The 12th at 574 yards, reachable in two if you have enough horsepower. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. Frank, this is an interesting hole. It's a par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down. 250 off the tee, leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. This one has a chance to be close.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Well, as they say on tour, Bay Hill has a good set of par threes. Here's the 14th. It's 215 yards. There are those bunkers left and long. Stay out of those, and you have a good chance to put 3 down on the card. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And she's going to remain right where she is. Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. That's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Second shot from the rough, down to Iona.
We're looking at 128 yards to the hole. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And she'll stay right where she is, well under par. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground, par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. All right, never a doubt going for it in 2. And Frank safely aboard here at the 16th at Bay Hill.
Exactly, Rich. Not an overly long par 5, very scoreable, and that's what we expect.
Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. So we've talked about these par 3s here at Bay Hill, and they finish with a doozy. It is the 17th at 221 yards and all sorts of trouble. You can see that beach bunker in front. There's the water to deal with. Oftentimes a difficult hole location. You're thrilled to walk out of here with a par. And that is going to be safe, but it's short and into that long right side bunker here at 17. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And she's going to remain right where she is. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, scene of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
158 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the back right corner of this green.
Oh, that is right, and that may be gone. Oh, and she will not be happy with that, as that is into the water. So now, after the drop and the penalty stroke, this is going to be shot number 4 coming up. Oh! Time to pick up and move on. Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories? That's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
You're right. It looked like we were paying Mads away. It was like, instead of touchdown after touchdown, it was, knock it to a foot, knock it to another foot, another birdie, another eagle. Just...